Hello, this is Amber Rain Davis. Welcome to my YouTube channel and blog at notableink.com. This card is part of a set that was created for Altenew's August 2018 blog hop and release. Be sure to check out their blog as they have lots of prizes, and I also have a giveaway on my site as well. Let's get into the products used for this card. Today we're going to be using inked Flora and the Geo Frames Stamp Set. As part of Altenew adding more value to their stamp sets, they have started shipping their 4x6 and 6x8 sets with a tri-fold insert. So you can see that here. It's part of the added value that they want to give, so you can see that there's lots of inspiration, card samples, and then also color suggestions and other stamp sets that you can pair with the set that you've purchased. These two particular stamp sets are very versatile. You can use them year-round, and that's part of what I absolutely love about so many of Altenew's stamp sets. So getting into the card, I have a piece of Fabriano Artistico Extra White Hot Press watercolor paper. I would like to use hot press when I'm stamping because it's not as textured as the cold press paper. However, I still do recommend a stamp positioner as there is more texture than your smooth white cardstock. So I'm just going to heat emboss that flower, that's the small flower from the inked Flora set, with pearl embossing powder. You can see I've stamped two. I'm only going to use one of them on this card. I didn't love the color combination that I had going on the left there. So this flower will be completely blue. That is the Tide Blue Mini Ink Cube from Altenew. I'm using the wet on wet technique where I'm dropping in bits of that Tide Blue ink. I actually do several layers of this technique, letting the pigments dry in between so that I can build up that color. Once the color has been built up to the desired contrast that I was looking for, I'm going to add Perfect Pearls in the Perfect Pearl color to a little drop of water there. I go ahead and mix that together, and then I'm going to drop that into the tip of the petals. This is going to add some extra shine. If your blue pigment is still wet, what it'll do is push that pigment back further into the petal and leave the Perfect Pearls at the tip there. So you're going to see that kind of move into those petals. It adds a nice highlight and sparkle and shine when you rotate the card. So I'm going to continue adding that to each of the petals. And then I'm going to take the diamond die from the Geo Frames set. I'm going to cut a piece of blue cardstock. I'm going to use some tape runner, removable tape runner, to tape that to my stamp positioner. Use Versamark ink to stamp up the diamond set, or diamond stamp rather. We'll get that stamped down, and then I'm going to go ahead and heat emboss that in pearl embossing powder. I'll play around and decide the orientation for the flower. And then with an A2 size piece of Nina Solar White Classic Crest cardstock, this is the 80-pound version, and I go ahead and ink up the rectangle frame from the Geo Frames set with VersaFine Onyx Black ink. We'll get that stamped down into the middle. Make sure that you don't press too hard on this frame, as it's going to blur your edges. So you just want to soft press on this particular stamp set because those lines are very fine. We'll pop up the diamond with foam tape and get that centered. I'll get the flower oriented and taped down as well with some foam tape for added dimension. And then we'll move on to the sentiment. I'm using the word smile from the Geo Frames Stamp Set. I've stamped that onto some heavy vellum and clear heat embossed that. And then I went ahead and fussy cut that out. I'm just getting that centered on the middle of the card here. Make sure that your heat tool is good and hot before you bring it to the vellum so that it doesn't warp it. Once we've got that adhered, I went ahead and added some black spatter to the card with Altenew's Jet Black ink spray. I added some clear flat sequins, and that's the card. Hope you enjoyed this card today. You can see the rest of the cards in this set on my blog at notableink.com. Be sure to follow along with Altenew's August 2018 blog hop as well. Have a great day.